Just imagine this for a moment. You are an astronaut floating 400 kilometers above Earth. The planet below you looks beautiful, calm, and close, yet completely unreachable. Suddenly, you are told, you cannot return right now. What would happen to you? Would you cry? Would you panic? Would you scream knowing that no one can come immediately to save you? This is not a joke. This is not a movie scene. This is a real story. And today, we are uncovering the truth behind one astronaut who faced this reality. Her name is Sunita Williams. Part 1. Who is Sunita Williams? Sunita Williams is not an ordinary astronaut. She is one of NASA's most experienced and respected space explorers. She has spent long periods aboard the International Space Station, completing difficult missions that only a few humans in history have ever done. Among astronauts, her name carries weight. She is known for discipline, calmness, and strength under pressure. She had been to space before. She understood the risks. But what happened during 2024 and 2025 was something no one expected. Part 2. The Boeing Starliner mission. Big promises. The Boeing Starliner mission was designed to be a major achievement. NASA wanted a second reliable spacecraft besides SpaceX to carry astronauts safely from Earth to space and back from space to Earth. This mission was the result of joint efforts between NASA and Boeing. It was meant to prove that Boeing could compete with SpaceX in human spaceflight. Sunita Williams and her fellow astronaut boarded the spacecraft with confidence. Everything looked normal. Everything followed the plan. The mission launched with hope, trust, and global attention. But then, something went wrong. Part 3. The problem no one expected. After reaching the International Space Station, engineers on Earth started noticing serious technical issues. These included problems with the spacecraft's thrusters, reports of helium gas leaks, and uncertainty about whether the capsule could return safely. These were not small issues. In space, even a minor technical failure can turn deadly. NASA engineers spent days analyzing data, running simulations, and discussing worst-case scenarios. And slowly, a frightening truth became clear. Returning the astronauts immediately could be more dangerous than keeping them in space. Part 4. The decision that shocked the world. NASA faced a painful decision. Sending Sunita Williams back in a spacecraft that might fail could risk her life. So NASA chose the safer option. They delayed the return. This meant the mission became much longer than planned. Sunita Williams had to stay aboard the International Space Station, and there was no fixed return date. This is when media headlines exploded. People around the world started saying, Sunita Williams is trapped in space. Part 5. Was she really trapped? The word trapped sounds terrifying, but the reality is more complex. Sunita Williams was safe inside the International Space Station, supported by experienced crew members, supplied with food, oxygen, and communication. But at the same time, her return depended entirely on engineers on Earth. She had no control over when she would come back, and every day involved uncertainty. Psychologically, this is extremely difficult. Knowing Earth is right there, but unreachable, tests the strongest minds. Part 6. A test of human patience and technology. This story showed us something important. Even with advanced technology, space is still unforgiving. A single fault can stop billion-dollar missions. A small leak can delay history. For Boeing, this mission became a serious challenge to its reputation. For NASA, it was a reminder that safety must always come first. And for Sunita Williams, it became a test of patience, discipline, and trust in science. Part 7. What this incident teaches humanity. This story is not just about one astronaut. It teaches us space exploration is still dangerous. Humans do not fully control space. Technology can fail, even at the highest level. But it also shows something powerful. Human courage does not fail easily. Sunita Williams stayed calm. She continued her duties. She trusted the system. That is what makes her extraordinary. Conclusion. A final thought. Sunita Williams did not panic. She did not give up. She waited 400 kilometers above Earth, trusting science, engineers, and time. So the real question is not, why was she trapped in space? The real question is, are humans truly ready to live beyond Earth? Or are we still learning how small we are in the universe?